If you look through the history books at all the cars that raced in this era, they were all so unique in their look and in their liveries. It's all the romance and sex of the time and what motorsport was all about. My name is David Swig, and I am a car specialist with Porsche Auctions. We are here today with the 1969 Porsche 908-02 Langheck Flunder Spyder. This is a car that was there at some of the most important, most celebrated, most legendary sports car races and endurance races of all time. And it's the real deal. It raced in some of the most important motor races that ever took place. So this car started its life in 1969 as a factory works racing car. It was run at Sebring that year. Then in 1970, this car was acquired by the newly formed Martini International Racing Team. Le Mans in 1970 was almost like a changing of the guard. Porsche became one of the dominant players at Le Mans. And this was just the beginning of the party. Le Mans is a unique track because it's very, very high speed. And there was one section of the track called the Mulsanne Straight, which today has chicanes, but in those days, 50 years ago, was almost a 3-mile long straightaway. So you really needed a car that could stick to the ground under these high speeds and have good aerodynamics for good airflow over the car. So Porsche essentially stretched the bodywork out and flattened it a bit, reprofiled the body to create this Flunder long-tail shape. The 1970 race is arguably one of the most important races in all of motorsport history. It was a very dangerous race to begin with. This car finished third overall. It won its class, the 3-liter prototype class, and it won the Index of Performance. But that's not all. Le Mans in 1970 was not so much a coming-of-age party for Porsche as it was a knockout punch. Porsche took overall victory that year for the first time ever. Not only that, but Porsche also won the GT class categories. They basically swept every honor that you could take in the French countryside in 1970, and this car was right at the nucleus of that. So it's literally a repository of the greatest names in Porsche motorsport. To me, that's the direct connection to that pinnacle of motorsport in 1970.